furnace didn't work during the winter. Now it's winter here, and I had to go and find what is the reason for it. So let me show you what's happened. Okay, this is my furnace. If you look at it closely, it's king, but really the manufacturer of this furnace is this company called Rim. If you look at here, it's the same company manufacturing it. But most of the furnaces are working the same principle, and I have to figure out what's happened here. So the first thing I look when it's actually turned on, I notify that the hot surface igniter is not glue, okay, or it's not become red. So I suspect that the igniter is malfunctioned. So the first thing I did is opening this, and I shut down electricity. The electricity is here, and the thermostat I put off also on hold. I already removed the igniter and check the resistance of the igniter to figure out that the igniter is malfunctioned. But that doesn't guarantee that the problem is the igniter. It's most likely the igniter. So if you come in close, I want to show you the igniter really was connected here. Okay, here's the two buttons. I will show the igniter, and it's connected to this connection here. You have two leads here, as you can see. I'll show you now the igniter. So if you look here, this is the old igniter, and you can see here is the connection of the igniter. And I really tested, and eventually what happened to it when I when I tested and I finished and I put it, it was breaking. So you can see this is the part of it, but it was actually completed with no breaking when I remove it. And just let you know, it's a very fragile. This is a kind of hot surface igniter. It's really a silicon carbide, okay? And what I want to show you here, if you look very carefully, it tells you use with Norton 68222-86802. This is the number part is, correct? So I order another part, and I let you know that this igniter is actually called N201, and its resistance should be between 50 to 200 ohm. Okay, as far as the resistance is lower, is better. So here is the igniter that I really purchased here, and this igniter, if I want to show you, it's the same. Okay, this igniter cost $17. It's coming from a company called, it's actually, I didn't purchase it on Amazon, I purchased it for North America, HA, but they're also selling it on Amazon, the same company. And if I want to show you here, this igniter number is, if you look carefully, is 6222868893. So it's different than the original one. So I make a quick research and figure out that this is really the part that replaced this old part. Okay, so it's actually the same thing, to see how does it look. Now, I will tell you don't touch it, not because of the oil on your finger, but you might break it. So it's very, very sensitive. So let's check the resistance. First thing I want to check, I want to show you how I'm checking this igniter to see if it's valid. So I put it here, you can see to 200 ohm, because I expect the ohm to be between 50 to 200, correct? And here it's the ohm meter. And now look where is the igniter is inside, because I want to protect it. To test it, I don't really need to take it out of this box. I just need to test the 2 points, the 2 leads here, the 2 connections. Okay, so the 2 lead here, I'm actually put it inside, and you can see the resistance is 78.8 ohm, which means it's between 50 to 200, and it's really very good. It's really new one. When it will come old, the resistance will go up sometime to 200 even, but it still will work. And this life expectation of this igniter is probably 5 to 6 years, depend how long you use the furnace. But so if you look at the old igniter, hot surface igniter, you can see a bracket here. So this bracket belongs to original, and you have to remove it to install it to the new igniter that I actually purchased. So remember, when you actually remove the igniter, it's very important that you won't throw this bracket. Okay, so I will remove it now. Okay, and this igniter can be thrown. So it's very important that you put it properly, because the igniter will be attached by this bracket to furnace, and it will aim to where the gas comes, being hot, and the temperature reach to 1800 Fahrenheit. The gas will be ignite. So it's very important that you put the bracket properly, and in this igniter, there is only one way to put this bracket. You cannot put it here because the hole is not going to be here. The only way to put it is here. So we're going to put it, and we're going to install it, show you how to install it in the furnace, and see what happens. So this bracket, there's only one way to go. So this is the screw, and don't touch the igniter carbide or silicone, because it's very fragile. And if you have oil in your hand, there is a myth that they're going to short the life of the igniter, but it's not true. The only dangerous is that you will crack it. Okay, so now we close it properly. You can see it's very tight here. Remember, the temperature of this igniter reached to 1800 Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is the igniter after I put the bracket in. You can see that's the new igniter. As you remember, we measure the resistance 78 ohm. Now we're going to put it in the furnace. Igniter attached to the furnace with these two screws. So if you look here inside, okay, you can see that the bracket, there are two holes here. You can see the holes. Here's the holes. If you come closer, you can see the hole. Then what I'm doing here, I'm taking it and I'm putting it here. Okay, and I'm going to attach it with two screws. So slightly, I'm actually drive the screw in. Pretty very carefully. So one screw is in already. Now is the other screw. First I'm using my hand to actually put it in and just leave it, drive it in the hole. Okay, now it's in. Using the screwdriver to put it in. Remember, there is no electricity, I shut it down. There's nothing to be worried about. So now I've actually drive the second screw. Okay, we finished to install, as you can see. So you can see this connection have to go in. Let's see, there's only one way I think to put it. See, it's already plugged in. So everything is plugged in, and I just forgot to tell you how to check the igniter before you remove it. So this is a new igniter that I put. You see, this is the connector. I remove the connector, it's very easy. You just click it here, there is two clicks. See, like that, and it's getting out. You take the ohm meter, here is the ohm meter, you put it on 200 ohm. usually the resistance is below 200 ohm, or it might be a little bit between 400 and 200. And you check to see what is the resistance in ohm. So you can see here the resistance is, let me try again because I have to push it, it's 78 ohm exactly. So that's very good. That is the igniter, so igniter is very good. Usually what's happened if the igniter is not good, the resistance, you put it even in 2 meg and you will get this sign which is going to be infinite. So you know that the igniter is burned. By the way, you cannot see if it's burned internally. And that's the way you're checking the igniter. Now I'm going to connect it back. If you look at it, it's very easy. You just put this one here. Okay, you press these two and it's inside. That's it. Igniter is in. And this voltage is actually 110 volt. For the 201N, the voltage to the igniter is 120 volt. There are igniter with 24 volt, but this igniter is actually work with 120 volt. Now what left now is to close it and to turn on the electricity and to see what's happened. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it open, that I will show you what happened here. And this furnace, actually, if you leave it open, it's no problem, but some furnace, when you leave it open, you have to press the switch there. This furnace, luckily, doesn't have it, so I can leave it like that, and let's see how it works. So we turn on the thermostat and let's see what happens if the igniter is glue. It should be glue red. So let's see if we can go here and see how it started. And look what happened here. So very soon the gas should be injected. Let's see. It takes 30 seconds for the gas to come. So the gas is coming. As you can see, everything is working properly. I just want to add, before you call a technician, you have to do it yourself, because a technician, if it's honest, will take you like $200 for it or $300. And if he's not honest, some of them will tell you that you have to replace the furnace or you have to replace other stuff. So just be careful. Thank you for watching this video.